be hitting, man.
Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Yeah, I got more views with it than without it. I thought it was gonna maybe a miracle would happen and I get 100 views on a video. Yes, sir. Produced by Mike Lowry. If you don't know, now you know. It is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives, going live on a beautiful Friday, Good Friday, if you will, April 7th. Masters is in full effect. I think they just teed off. I got a notification that my guy, Brooks Koepka, never know how to say people's names, just teed off with his thing. Usually I don't have somebody laughing in my ear. I got my man Jaden Chandler Parnell on standby as always on this beautiful Friday. Just to jinx myself, I am on fire. 10-0 last 2 days, 14-2 the last 3 days, and I have 6 bets for you today. So I'm ready for a losing day. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but we're gonna jump into this thing, get things rocking and rolling. Also got the NBA playoffs right around the corner. But without further ado, let me bring my man's JCP from the JC podcast on YouTube. My man, Jaden Chandler Parnell. What's the dang deal?
Oh yeah, you know how it is. No, just another Friday morning, enjoying the off season of nothingness. We will say, as a football person. Yeah, usually as a football person, this is like deep into the what the hell do we talk about season. But I'm doing decent, man. Good Friday morning, enjoying, as I said earlier, and I quote, riding him as that boy is hot. Pause.
Nah, it's all good. I'm on the other side too on the camera, but it's all gravy, man. We get the prank.
Damn,
Nah, it's been a good week, bro. We was just talking before the show about a few things. I don't know if you want to talk NBA or if you want to jump into this Anthony Rendon situation going on, and how you cannot be a real MFer anymore in this world. You gotta just let people slide.
I mean, yeah. I hate to say it though, but I mean, at the end of the day, you can't touch the fans. We know the rules. We know how it all goes. But sometimes, yeah, for those people who don't know, there's a video of a fan for the Angels who was heckling everyone from the Angels as they were going by. And I'm gonna lie though, I'm allowed to say a little language, right? We're gonna the same for the kids, right?
I try not to, but go ahead, man.
Well, I just want to. I
cuss too, but
I wanted to.
yeah.
Yeah, basically, like he was just like, yeah, you called me a bitch. I'm like, man, that's like all he called you. I thought it might have been a little deeper, honestly, but it's not bad. I mean, like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have done it. I thought it was stupid that they called each other on the phone to apologize. Because clearly both guys meant what they did, and that was just a fake phone call. And then I just learned this morning by one of my sources that he almost had to pay $1 million, and it's like even dumber. Yeah, I thought the 5-game suspension was enough. Not getting paid for those 5 games with how much money he's making. He made a lot of money though, so I guess he can give that to charity too. But it's
he signed
it's just avoidable situation that probably shouldn't have happened. But also, can we kind of blame the stadium a little bit for having them walk through the crowd? Can that be a partial blame too?
I don't know.
Yeah, it goes both ways. It goes both ways though.
I will say this:
fans can't be doing it. I said, just to end it real quick. Fans can't be doing that. You can like, I would say yell at them like cordially and like be fun, but don't be getting in their face and doing stuff like that. Like that goes a little bit too far. Because I mean, be a fan at the end of the day, and then just as a player, you can't do it even if it gets to the point. Because the fan got exactly what he wanted. Got a rise out of someone and probably got some good money out of it that he shouldn't have.
Yeah, Anthony Rendon had to pay $817,204, which is like dropping a $20 bill for him after he signed a $230+ million contract a few years ago that everybody says he robbed the Angels. I will say this: Anthony Rendon is a real one from the south side of Houston, Lamar High School pride. Once a Redskin, always a Redskin, even though they changed their logo to the Texans. Anyway, that was after I left. Anthony Rendon, though, man, yeah, you got to be smarter than that. I get it though. A grown man calls you a B word, you want to handle it, but and I don't think the fans at
Oh,
fault. Like
stupid,
the
man.
fans should be able to. I don't know. I hate the whole notion in the NBA that's going on where these players are just crybabying to the refs, like he said something about me, and then they get them kicked out the game. Uh, I think Anthony Rendon's just got to ignore that, but uh, I don't know, man. I don't see $800,000, bro. I mean, he grabbed the guy by the shirt. Like you said, you can't touch the fans. If you break it
If he
down to that,
punched him, if he connected with the swipe on the hat or something, then I could maybe see like, all right, that's a little bit of money. That would have been like a 50-game suspension too, probably. But yeah, I'm with you. Like the fans should be able to heckle like a little bit. Like there's a certain line. Like I would say there's probably it's like the same way for like with an umpire. There's probably a certain set of words like, hey, you should probably not use these words, but like they should feel free to heckle and everything. Like it's it's like that's what part of the but that's what the best part about sports is. That's like kind of what's been drawing me a little bit away from the NBA too. Like don't get me wrong, like there's a fan like saying some super disrespectful stuff about your mom. They let it go all game. I might be more of like, hey, get this guy out of here. But they're saying like one or two things occasionally here and there and just like messing with you. Like get him back by the play instead of like complaining to the refs too and stuff like that. But
yeah.
there's like I said, it goes both ways. There has to be a fine line of them, the fans not overdoing it, and then the players just like at the end of the day though too, the players just have to have a little bit better mental fortitude because I will admit some players obviously are a little bit mentally or weak. That's probably not the best mentally
This whole
weaker.
generation's
That's a better way
mentally
to put
weak.
it. But just yeah, at the end of it, I just like people they acting like I just want to say if people are acting like this is the first time people have ever got chirped at too, like that's going to be when it's the issue with me. People are acting like it's never happened before. It's happened for years, man. It's just you probably haven't seen all their interactions between the players and the fans. That's why it's maybe I think it's such a big deal now too. We talked about it a little bit before. It's just the fact that everything's on video now. So if you do anything, somebody's going to capture it somewhere somehow. It feels like so. I feel like that's why we're seeing all these viral events, but it probably happened the same amount. We're just seeing more of them like on the in the light now instead of in the dark.
No, I think three things about that real quick. Not to get too old school with you. Um, just thick skin, man. People. I've heard numerous stories of Celtics fans being the most racist, hateful fans ever in the history of places, and not until recently has it really been a problem. And it's, I mean, it's you shouldn't do that. I'm not saying it's okay to do that. I'm just saying players have been dealing with worse, and it was never a
Look up the
problem
Bill Russell
because
stories.
they going home winning games. They like it's a job, bro. Like you getting too emotionally caught up in the aspects of it. I forgot, I lost my train of thought. Oh, three things. Also, like you said, everything's on video these days, man. We have literally traded our freedom for security, and that's the one thing you're not supposed to do as in a society. So you can't do anything anymore these days without somebody recording it. You can't say anything any of these days without a kid crying because his mama coddled him till he was 17, and it's just a sad world.
Breastfed him 14.
Yeah, I mean literally. But moving on, NBA playoffs do start in about 3 or 4 days. I always forget. I've looked it up like 10 times. I think it's April 11th through the 14th.
That's when the plan
The
starts.
play-in starts. The most pointless tournament in all of sports is the play-in. Let's see if a 10 seed could make the playoffs, people.
Now, I have a question for you. You have to pick one. You have to pick one. Do you take the end season tournament or the play? You let 20 teams make the playoffs, or do you let? I won't lie to you. I heard a little bit about the end season tourney before you answer. I like the concept of it. I like the idea of it. I just don't know how it's going to work for the NBA. I like the idea of it, but I don't know.
I'm gonna say it like this, bro. In what sport ever has there been just okay, middle of the season, let's do a tournament? What does this tournament mean? Nothing.
Closest to it, college basketball, but that's usually at the beginning of the season, or those are like
Yeah,
a little bit closer to yeah, towards the beginning.
and that's yeah. I mean,
That's about it. Maybe
invitation,
soccer, but soccer is a completely different sport when it comes to like the because that's year round.
but that means something. You just
Yeah,
won the
that's true.
whatever
That too.
whatever Euro Cup. What does this mean in the NBA? If I win this tournament, do I get a ring? Do I get remembered in
Hey,
history?
I want to bring up a good point. First off, I am glad that the players are getting money. Like they're only getting, I think, like 500,000, something like that. So it might not affect the first like seven, but the back like 8 to 15, like that's pretty awesome for them. But man, I am scared for what it's going to do for people's what's the word legacy. Like imagine Chris Paul holding up an in-season trophy, but never gets a ring. Like that boy. And then somebody brought this up a really good point. I can remember this Ryan Russillo or Bill Simmons, one of those two. They were on their podcast. They brought up imagine Charles Barkley won the in-season tournament, but never won a ring. He probably would have to quit NBA on TNT because of how bad he would have got heckled for it. Like that's my only thing with it. Like, man, there's gonna be some people if they win that in-season tournament but don't win the NBA finals.
Yeah, what does it mean though?
Wow.
It means
I don't know. That's what I'm.
It means nothing.
I know they get money, but I don't know what else. Like, I don't know what it like means. Like, I don't get like,
bro,
congrats, you won the in-season tournament. It's not like baseball where the All-Star team gets the home field advantage for World
they don't
Series
even
and
do
stuff
that
like
no more.
I don't. Oh, they don't.
Best record.
I had no idea. I thought, yeah, you just taught me today.
They did that for like 8 seasons and realized how dumb it was because you got a team that a wild card team makes it to the whatever the World Series and they the home field just because they won the All-Star game and the other team got
I mean,
30 more
sense,
wins.
but
No, I mean it's just pointless to me. Like I ain't gonna lie, the NBA regular season as a whole is pointless. The fact
it's
that
got to them.
that 20 out of 30 teams makes the playoffs makes the season pointless. The fact that a 10 seed with a losing record still has a chance to make the playoffs. The part that I hate is those fringe teams that fight all season. Like the 2 or 3 years ago, it was the Washington Wizards. They fight all season, bro. They've been trash. They make an 8 seed, and instead of being able to just get one series where their fans could root for them, they got to go play in a play-in tournament.
They do get 2 games, but yeah, I'm with you. And then you got people.
I'm talking about a playoff series, bro. Like
No, I
something
know.
for
I
the
know.
fans to
It's just,
root
and then you
for.
got the people like the Timberwolves who win the playing series. You see how they're celebrating. It's like they win their first playoff series in forever. It's like, did they though?
Right.
Like, I compare it to like the Kings and the Mariners. I know it's 2 different sports, but you watch the Kings made the playoffs for the first time in forever. They made the playoffs like that. I'm sure that feels amazing. The Mariners kind of backdoored a little bit. So yes, you made the playoffs. I'm sure you're excited, but you can't tell me that there's not fans that think about like, man, this is just 3 years ago. We just missed it again. Like I know it's a mindset thing, and I know they want to. I know at the end of the day, it is mainly just about money, and they want to make more money with more games. But it taints. I'm with you. It like taints the product a little bit because then like you end up with. I know March. This is why everyone loves March Madness or anything. But then you end up like the FDU like team that's like just happened to get hot the last like 3 games in the play-in tournament, and then for like the Atlanta Hawks day, where Trae Young finally gets hot for like 3 games, they've been like mid to trash all season. And all of a sudden, they're in a playoff series with the Bucks when it should have been like you said, maybe the Wizards who played hard all season and then just got unlucky. They're into a hot play-in team. It's a little disgusting, I'll admit, but and I'm with you. I think they did it literally to let like LeBron, Ja, Zion, and like let some stars in that one year, and now it's like let's see if we can just get as many stars in the playoffs as we can for just money. And that's what scares me. A lot of businesses are putting money first instead of the fans first. And you can tell with like the ratings. Because like I hate to say it, the NBA got like these ratings this year were pretty bad. Like they even dropped the league pass by $100.
Who's watching the NBA? I don't know.
I bought league pass. I got it
because
I bought it with the game. And I didn't watch it.
I got League Pass.
I haven't watched like a game since December. Like it's just not.
I haven't watched a game since college basketball started, but I did get it the first month just to watch some Knicks games, and I'm still paying for it. I keep forgetting to cancel it, but I literally haven't even clicked on the app since 2023 started.
Damn near, bro. It's just not watchable. You're right. It's straight up not watchable. It's just like they're trying to make the rules for the All NBA like, oh, you got to play 65 games. Like they're trying to encourage their players to play more. I mean, you just got to do something to make the NBA in season like just get more.
But it's not even the players playing. It's the fact that you can't play defense for me.
That too.
You get penalized for playing defense. If you lock somebody up, it's a foul. Like
at least you can complain about it and get your technical taken away.
All the offensive player has to do in this league, and they do it. This is why it's boring is they literally just go as hard as they can go to the goal, throw their shoulder into somebody, and fall backwards and try to make a layup. And it's like, bro, what the hell is going on, bro?
Yeah, I'm with you.
I
will admit though, I don't want to trash it too much though, but I'm with you on that. Like it's some of that's doable. I don't want to call him out because it's not my type of thing. But the Luca stuff too, like that's just a bad watch sometimes. Like, bro, you mess up your team so bad playing 4-5, not getting back and all that. And I get he's not the only one who doesn't play defense, but
He's the
he's
worst.
been the worst about it this year. So that's why he's getting called about. Like, there's somebody who said he's the worst, the worst transition player he's ever seen in the history of the NBA.
No, it's
Or like in one of
it's
the worst
sickening,
defenses.
bro.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Like, and it's just like, and it's hard to blame him because the league is just trying not to get to the point where it's just like, it's just the offensive efficiency is so high in the NBA that makes me like. That's what I actually enjoy about the playoffs a little bit, which leads into this. I feel like in the playoffs they at least like lock it down a little bit more. Like, all right, we'll let them play a little bit of defense. Like there was some Heat series where PJ Tucker was just all over some dude, and they just wouldn't call it. It's like I wish they would do this more in the season. I might actually pick up a game here or two more, but yeah, I will admit I am like decently excited about the playoffs just because it feels like this is the first year in a while. I want to say we aren't going to see like the same faces win it. Like it's Warriors probably not winning it. I want to say due to how bad they've been down this year.
I'm gonna be honest.
Suns,
Who you got then?
they win.
If it ain't the Warriors,
Giannis,
who you got?
Giannis.
If it ain't Warriors, Bucks, who you
I have
got?
a futures. I have the futures. I have a future on the Nuggets. I mean, I do like the Bucks too. I'm not like I was thinking more of the West before I got to the East. I do like the Bucks, but I don't know, man. Like I just feel like this year, just the way this year has been so weird. Like I don't even know if the Celtics would do it. I'm like trying to figure it out. I think that
Ain't nobody
probably the
beating
Nuggets
Bucks.
from the West. I would think. I don't know who's going to beat the Bucks either, though. I don't think it's going to be the Sixers. Like I think it's probably going to be Celtics and Bucks. I hate to say it probably is Celtic and Bucks. I think it's probably going to be one of those two, but we haven't seen them win a championship in a decent while. Bucks we have. That's a little false, but the Celtics we haven't seen in a while, so that'd be kind of cool.
Oh,
I really the Nuggets would be pretty cool too as well. Yeah, I'm trying to. Sorry, I'm like kind of doing a little filler while I'm looking. I just don't know. Yeah, truly, New York Knicks. No, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who's going to win the East. I don't know who's going to come out of the East.
The Bucks, bro.
Really,
Nobody's beating the Bucks, dog. I mean, this is me. Of course, this is just me talking. I'm not right or wrong. We'll have to see. But I mean, the way the Bucks have been dominating this last month of the season, bro. Nobody's beating the Bucks in this Eastern Conference, especially not an 8, 9, 10 seed. Whoever gets in that first round against them.
I just looked at the play-in and got pissed off, bro. My Heat are in the play-in.
Yeah, what seed
play
are
the
they?
Hawks, even though they won a division, they're the 7th seed.
Yeah,
They only have to win one game, but like it just
it's trash.
Man, so frustrating after watching the season they dealt with. They finally got it together towards the end to make the playoffs, like you said. You know, I'm with you. I think it's gonna probably be like Bucks, Nuggets. I want to say maybe. I just feel like it's Jokic's time. At least in the West, I'm like, this isn't me just solely based on my future. I just truly think it's like the Nuggets' time. They've been like right there. It feels like all the other teams are kind of like fading a bit towards the end of the season for what I've seen. But the only thing that scares me is, I guess, I don't know if the Lakers are locked into a 7th seed or not yet, but I mean, I just don't. It just depends who they play. Like, if Nuggets get the Lakers first round, or like the Clippers, that's a tough one. But like, they get somebody else like Timberwolves, I think it would be okay. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this NBA. Honestly, just looking across that, I think, like I said, I think it's the most wide open. That could be a cross, but I say that, and then I think it's going to be just like where it falls in. Where, like I said, it's going to be Bucks, Celtics, and then like Nuggets, Suns, or something. And then
Oh no, Suns losing first
everything's
round, bro.
predicted. I just was giving out a team. That's the first team I thought of that had a shit ton of.
Nah, I'm just hating, bro, because
I was like, that's your team too. Why are you hating on them so much? You just hate they have no defense. Like
no, that's the thing.
But that is
bro.
a problem.
Like I could be wrong. It's a new era of basketball. They won 7 straight. They're obviously balling. But when you get in playoff basketball, man, I don't know. What I'm really mad about is what they did. I love Kevin Durant. I mean, no disrespect to this guy. But you traded away 2 young superstars in Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, who are just finding their footing in this league, who will give you great play the next 10 years if you keep them. You also trade away first-round picks for the next 6 years for Kevin Durant for a season and a half.
That makes me wonder. I was gonna say, it makes me wonder if Booker's gonna stay because of the depth. Like at a certain point, like I don't like. I would think Booker wants to stay. I feel like that's maybe his mentality. But if it gets to a point where they keep losing, all of a sudden, old CP3 is gone, Kevin Durant's gone, DeAndre Ayton maybe leaves because something. Oh, he's the only one left, and they took all the picks to draft him help. So they put them. They put themselves in. They need to win now. If they want. If they win
Yeah,
now, they keep Devin Booker.
they
This way
traded the next
but
8, 10 years away for the hope of winning the championship this year or next season,
and they
and
have to win because if they don't, I don't know when they're going to get a better chance. Like this is their
they
window. The
not.
window already probably closed. They lost to the
I hate to even talk about
Mavs last year.
injuries, but there's no guarantee
Yeah.
Kevin Durant will even be healthy for more than 4 games at a time. There's
Did
no
well as
guarantee that
ankle
Chris
playoff
Paul
run.
can make it through another playoff run. There's no guarantee that DeAndre Ayton could even play basketball at this level. I mean, I hate DeAndre Ayton. No disrespect to him. I'm glad you got your money, big dog. You was trash in college and you're trash in
Should
the
have been a
league.
pacer.
Huh?
Should have been a pacer. They should have traded him for Miles Turner and Buddy Hield.
They should have traded him for 2 Gatorades and a bus ticket, man. And,
Did you see the hear the new announcement though for the NBA? Speaking of, while we're kind of on it, apparently, so if I this was at the end of my work shift, so I could have heard it a little bit wrong, but they were talking over. They're talking like the new CBA and some of that stuff that they agreed with, and they make it sound like along with like the marijuana, betting on players, all that stuff that they did. Apparently, they're doing something with the trades as well, where you like what they did for Gobert, the Timberwolves, all that. Like you won't be able to do stuff like that anymore. Like I don't know if that was fully true, if they said they just thought about doing it, but it basically made it to where the trade compensation isn't going to be as much. Like you can't give away just a shit ton of shit for somebody. It's basically that's the easiest way to put it. If they try to make it to where it has to be a little more even to consider people. So I think they're trying to get away from like what Kevin Durant makes a bag and it's like, get me out, just trade for 5 picks for me. I think they're trying to fix that aspect of it. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken now, yeah, like from now on, in these upcoming few years, like you will not see like the 5 picks, $500 million of money and this for Kevin Durant. Like they're going to dumb it down to where it makes it a little bit harder to do trades like that, and they're going to make it to where it's a little bit more even, not like as heavily one sided. Because as much as you love to get Kevin Durant, the Nets definitely won that trade because Mikal Bridges is the dude.
yeah, that's the
Now they're
thing.
playing.
Why?
And
I
their
mean,
future is going to be bright.
the Pelicans won the Lakers trade, bro. I mean,
Yes, but they needed to do that. See, that's a smart version of this. That like you said with Zion. It's the same thing like you said with Zion. They knew they had to get rid of him. They get rid of him. They get a good haul for it. Now they're decent. Like even without Zion, they're afloat right now. They really could use, him playing and not just
man, bro. I've been saying
that
this
shit's
since
so
before
sad,
the
bro.
season, dude. Like,
Shit's so sad, bro.
imagine what they could get for Zion. I would do it in a heartbeat, bro. I mean,
And now with the new trade rules, it's true. I don't know if they'll even be able to do it now. Like I'm pretty sure with you, I'm with you, Mr. Window. Yeah, because I could only imagine if they could get for Zion Williamson.
dog, they could have
Name
gotten,
alone.
they could have they could have got a whole franchise for this man, bro, and some picks. And I don't know,
Play
bro.
15 games.
Yeah, I mean, he played 4 or 5 seasons, but actual games, I don't even think he's played a full 82 games yet.
No, I think he's about at the 50 number. Like dead serious. I think he's in like the 50s from what I remember. I hate to trash the dude, but like I want to see him play, man. This sucks. Like I don't know if it's a franchise or it's him. Like I don't know if it's like, dude, get your ass in shape, or if it's like franchise. What are you guys doing to help this guy? I don't know who it's on, so I'm not gonna bash either of them. But
Yeah, I don't.
man, bro, it's just sad, man. I want to see him play. I really want to see him play. Dude's just like, dude doesn't even know how to play NBA basketball yet, and he's a walking like 25, 10 and 5. Like, it's
Nah, yeah,
crazy.
man. I remember that first game against the Spurs, bro. It was the most electric thing I've ever seen in my life. Like his first game, like really coming out on ESPN, and he came out with just hitting threes, dropped like 21 on like 8 of 8 shooting.
Yeah, like, and he's shooting 60% from the field, like for his career right now. Like, it just sucks, man. Like, and this just reminds me of like the very similar to like, I don't want to say the Derrick Rose situation because obviously those are two very drastic, but it's just like something like that where he just, I don't know if it was like one injury when he slipped out of his foot at Duke or what, but just like ever since like the very first like hammy pull or something, dude just hasn't been the same. And I hope, and thankfully, this is not anything like Derrick Rose. And Modern Medicine is better now, so we should be able to fix it. But that's another thing too. Modern Medicine is as best as it should be. So the fact that he's not playing, like something's going on, man. That's all I got to say about that. Something's going on. It's scaring me.
Nah, they need some old school medicine. They need some. Hey man, tough it up and get out there, bro. You all right? Yeah, you gonna be sore, bro. You a grown ass man playing in the NBA.
That's everybody in the NBA though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he don't understand that. I mean, this man's been out for 3 months with a hamstring. Now, trust me, I've never pulled a hamstring. I don't know how it feels, but 3 months for a hamstring when you got DeAndre Ayton playing through the same injury right now, never took a game off.
Yeah. And he made so much money.
DeAndre Ayton is soft. So if you tell me Zion's not as tough as DeAndre Ayton, I don't know, bro.
It's just sad, bro.
It is.
It's just sad. Honestly.
It's a sad situation. Yeah, I don't know, man. I was mad when we drafted him. I'll just say that.
Yeah, that's your team too. That's just a very. I mean, you can't be mad at them for drafting though. This is like one of those situations like you can't not draft him though, right? Because if he was healthy and did figure it out.
What did he do at Duke? Why is everybody infatuated with Zion Williamson?
For me, it's just like the intangibles that I really like, truly love. Like compared, like who would you rather took that draft before I go at least?
Ja Morant.
That's fair. I could, but they had Chris Paul at the time, didn't they? So they would have never even.
We haven't had Chris Paul since 2009, bro.
Oh, I'm stupid. I was thinking. I don't know why I said Chris Paul. I'm stupid as shit. Who was their point guard at the time though? They had somebody.
Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Maybe. I kind of am with you though. I probably look at definitely now. I mean, John wouldn't have been playing this season either though. So.
Man,
he played more. No, but
if
honestly,
he came to New Orleans, bro, we would have took care of that man, bro.
Oh yeah. Honestly though, like in all seriousness, like when it comes to Zion, the thing I like about Zion is just like the dude's like the size, athleticism, like the ability. Like the biggest thing is yes, the health. The only thing he hasn't shown is the health. Everything else, like I think he's shown enough to where like he can be good in the NBA. So like for them, I can't blame them for taking the pick because like it's if you pass up on a star like that, like I think Ja would have been good regardless too though. So like no, I forgot Ja was in that draft too. I would have not had an issue with Ja, but like I feel like they would have hated themselves for passing up and not taking him. So I can't blame them for not.
Why?
Taking him.
He would have never played, bro. They could have got all kind of players, bro. RJ Barrett went third.
I think if anything, like they, looking back on it, I bet they wish they had like the second or third pick now. I think it's one of those situations because like I think whoever was one was probably taking Zion Williamson just because of like. I know how you feel, and I'm not saying like this based on. I'm not trying to say this sounds disrespectful, but I'm sure all those NBA people, they're probably thinking about like the money that he brings in too. That was another part of it. Like, oh, if we get Zion, like, bro's gonna bring in all this money because of his fame and everything like that. So I'm sure they had a partial thinking of it too. Just for me personally, I like his size. I like his ability to move. I like his athleticism. It's just that did scare me was his health. But I didn't predict like he would have health issues like this in the NBA. Like this is just crazy. Because I think he was relatively healthy until basically his last season at Duke when he tore out his shoe and then kind of got fucked up.
Yeah, but that's the thing, bro. This man, I don't know, bro. We can get off of it. It definitely is a rant that I will never get off my horse. Even when he was,
I don't blame you though.
The day of this draft, bro, and I wish I can go back in time and slap all these people. I was in the most heated argument for 3 hours over how trash Zion Williamson is. And how much he's not gonna do nothing at the next level, and
bring him back to life.
Yeah, man. I mean, I hate to say it. I'm gonna name 4 players. At number 2, Ja Morant. At number 3, RJ Barrett. Number 5, Darius Garland. Like even those 3.
I would say the only one I wouldn't have probably took is RJ Barrett, but I can't tell with him because the Knicks just don't play him. So it's like I can't tell like. But I mean, he plays. He plays more than Zion right now. So that's I get you there. Yeah, as a fan, like I would trust your opinion more than mine, just because that's a casual watcher. But yeah, it's for me. I just see everything that Zion could have been, so I get.
Potential to the moon, bro. But if you bet your life on potential, you're gonna come up short.
I just don't think anybody saw being like who Ja was going to be either, which is crazy to think about. Like I think a lot of people knew Ja was going to be good. I didn't think they knew he's gonna be this good, but it's just crazy because if you think of like looking back at it now, he's basically like the point guard version of Zion Williamson.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I think I would have definitely not minded him. Darius Garland, definitely not at 1 for sure. But if you were around that pick spot, like 2, 3, don't mind it. Just shit so sad.
That's the other thing, bro. They could have traded this pick for Lord knows.
Yeah, that's like I feel. Yeah, you could have got a haul for it too. Even trade back like 2 spots because I think you could have got a good deal for Zion even then. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, bro. They just, but like you just said, I think it's all about money. But I will ask you one quick question about the NBA, and I got to pull it up to even look at it. But who, out of the East and West, just right now out of the play-in, who's the two teams you got making the 7th and 8th seed?
For the East, I definitely feel like I got them Heat. I think it's Heat and Bulls. Honestly, I think Bulls have gotten. I've heard a lot about the Bulls being really good at the end of the season. So strictly off the information I've heard from the rumblings, I think Bulls. One thing is tough. They have to win 2 games. For the 8. That's for the 8th seed, right? I believe yes. So yeah, I think they have to win 2 games, but I think they can definitely do it. The Raptors have been fading a little bit, so I think I like Heat biasly, and but I also just hate I hate Trey Young and the Hawks though, so I will never pick them any chance I get. Then when it comes to the other side, I'll probably take Lakers Timberwolves. Honestly, just I don't know, man. I would not be shocked if the Pelicans win, but I don't think they do. And it'd be another thing. I won't be shocked if the Thunder win. I don't really think they do. I think they're trying to play the.
Bro, they do not want to make the playoffs, bro.
They don't, and they're about to. That's what's crazy. It's like I think yeah. I think even like kind of the Raptors didn't even want to make the playoffs a little bit, and it's just like they're there. Yeah, I go Lakers, Timberwolves, Heat, and Bulls. A little bit of confidence, but I definitely think I really do like the Heat though over the Hawks. I just absolutely.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The Heat still got 2 days to take this 6th seed from the Nets, bro.
That is true. But I think the Nets basically have it all locked up because the Heat, when I look at the odds, the Heat to be in the play-in tourney are like -2 or 3,000, and the Nets are like plus like 3 or 4. That was like 2 days, or even yesterday, I think. So I don't know.
Man,
they still could, I think.
I might take that, bro. I mean, Heat won 3 straight. They're only 1 game behind the Nets. I think they got 2 games left. The Heat played the Wizards today, and the Nets played the Magic. So you can just give both of them a win, just hypothetically. Of course, anything could happen. And then,
okay, so they took down the East play-in tourney, so it might be locked up. Honestly, that's only I don't know for sure.
I will say this, bro.
I like the West.
If the Nets lose these next 2 games and the Heat win these next 2 games, the Heat's gonna steal that spot. The Heat have the Magic and the Wizards. Last 2 games of the season, while the Nets have the Magic and the Sixers. Now I don't know how serious the Sixers are going to play on that Sunday.
So they play that series.
I don't know. It's not like like you said, it was -3,000, but I could see the Heat. I can see the Nets falling apart, man. Honestly, just because it's I don't know, bro. For me, let me check this out real quick. I kind of like the Raptors and the Bulls. I don't know why. I just feel like those are playoff teams. I mean, the Heat's a playoff team too, for sure. I don't know.
Their offense is just a little sketchy to me.
I would say the Hawks definitely lose. Is what I would say.
They better, man. If they win 2 games against the Heat, I might not. I might have to take away like my 15-year Heat hood fanhood. If they lose to those damn Hawks, bro. I could write a book about how much I hate Trey Young and the Hawks.
No, bro. I'd read it.
Mainly Trey Young, but he's on the Hawks, so I have to hate them by association.
Real quick before we get into baseball, yes or no, the Mavericks make the play-in?
Hell no. They can't play any defense. They about lost to the Kings who had nothing to play for. I can't believe they won that game to begin with. But no, I think if anything, they might backdoor it because I don't think the Thunder care that much. I think they're too far out of it, aren't they? I think they have to win both of these next games, and I don't think they can.
They're 3-7 in the last 10, and they're a half a game behind the Thunder.
Okay, so I will take that back. They definitely have a shot to make it. I think they might because they just care a little bit more. The only reason they do is because they care a little bit more than the Thunder. The Thunder actually care they wouldn't make it.
Bro, I think the Thunder will pay not to make this play-in tournament. I think
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think they're going to be playing like they're going to call up all their G League players to give them some NBA action for these next 2 games. Like they want that another pick because I still think they have like 7 first rounders the next like 2-3 years.
Yeah, they
really want to get that lottery for that boy Victor. Oh, by the way,
overrated.
Beginning of the show, I wanted to say Brooks Koepka is how you say his name. I just love how you butcher names. I wanted to say it at the beginning. I just remembered now while we were saying Victor because I'm like, oh, Wembanyama is a hard name to say. Yeah, I won't lie to you. It kills me when you like say the names completely wrong because I'm the same way. Some names are just tough. Like you can't. Like when I'm with you, I would have never knew how to say it. And one of my uncles was like, "Oh yeah, it's Koepka." I'm like, "Okay, I don't know how that is," but yeah, or their name could be like CE0794, and it's like, "Oh, it's Jones." What? Some stuff like that. But no, that was really funny when you're like, "Cat." I don't know how to say this.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I need to figure that out. But for years, years and years and years and years and years. I mean, I used to call DJ LeMahieu DJ LeMatthew. Like, I just don't care. I don't. I just say the
Not the worst
name.
thing I've heard.
Yeah, but like, even I got one
Right.
friend that like always corrects me since we were
I
back
like
in
that better.
the dawn of time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hate being that person that corrects names all the time because I don't want to be like that person because it feels like it's annoying. But sometimes obviously you gotta do help out. But it's just funny, man. Like I will never hang you out to dry if I know a name. I'll help you out. But just I like listening to so like for example, yesterday, like I tried to have my mom say Giannis Antetokounmpo's name. She's never said it before.
yeah.
Oh, stuff like that. So I will admit, yeah, some people's names are just like difficult. I didn't mean to get us off sidetrack like that a little bit.
No, you
But
good.
I just
I
thought of the name when you mentioned that one dude.
No, if it's this is gonna sound even more racist, but if it's a foreigner, I try to figure it out because I feel like people think I'm saying it wrong, being disrespectful.
Yeah,
Like,
that.
but if
Ah,
it's a
that's
American, bro, give a damn what your name
Ah.
is, bro. You'll figure it out.
I think it
bro.
makes the show a little better too, though. Honestly, like that's your little personality side. It's like, hey, you got all this sports knowledge, so you got to lack somewhere. It's a name
Can't
category.
read for nothing.
Happens.
No, I'm playing. Bro, I literally, bro, for years I thought it was Kopeka. Like, I thought it was Kopeka for years, Kopeka.
Yeah.
And then I finally looked at it yesterday. I actually read it with my dyslexia, and I was like, oh, it's
Damn. That's
Kopka? What the heck?
It's just like my one buddy. Like I don't know if I mentioned this ever on this show before, but I won't call him by name, but I'll never let this dude live it down. He thought Victor's name was Victor Home Depot. Like he like dead serious, didn't realize it was like if we were playing 2K, he's like Victor Home Depot, and I thought he was kidding. And then he said it again, I'm like, dude, you realize his name's not Home Depot, right? He's like, what? Like, bro, it's Oladipo. Funniest thing ever. That's why I will never heart people on names. Like some people just like they hear
Yeah.
something, they can't process it, and then you see it like out, and it's like, oh,
Yeah, no.
yeah,
I mean,
like DJ
bro,
LeMatthew. Like that's I would kind of wish his name was LeMatthew now. That's actually kind of cool.
I called him that for 2 or 3 years. And like you said, people be thinking I'm joking, so they don't correct me. And then one day, my homie was a Yankees fan, and he was like, hey, it's LeMahieu. And I was like,
Oh, really?
okay. LeMahieu? Nah. I love DJ though, man. He's my guy. He's probably the only Yankee that I will outright root
Good
for.
utility player.
I love Rizzo
Want
too,
to root for
man.
Judge? I was about to say I was not at least Rizzo. You got to at least root for Rizzo.
Love
Rizzo's
Rizzo.
not even like a true Yankee. He's just kind of
Nah.
like there.
I love Rizzo.
I love him to death, but he's just kind of there for like
No, that's
I
the
know.
thing. That's why I hate the Yankees, because y'all take the great players. Like LeMahieu was great at the Rockies. Y'all took him. Rizzo, of course, everybody knows his career with the Cubs. Y'all took him. Judge, I don't hate him. Like he's exciting. One of the most electric players. Every time he steps up to the plate, I enjoy watching. It's just the fact that he's a Yankee through and through.
I was about to say he's a true Yankee too. So I guess
Yeah, and he I ain't gonna lie, and I respect the Yankees. One of the most winningest franchise ever. Can't take anything away from y'all. I mean, especially when I grew up, y'all was the Derek Jeter Yankees winning 5 championships in a row. Not in a row, but you know what happened. From
Boy, Jeter.
'96 to 2000 and whatever. So I definitely
Hate
like understand in the history of the Yankees. I mean, you can go back and look at all the names, and to be a franchise that no player can wear any number between 1 and 10 is ridiculous.
that's crazy. I make the joke all the time. It's going to be the point. They're going to have to break out the triple digits because they're going to run out of numbers because of how many players they've had.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It's not as many as you think. I think it's only 17 to 20 names that's been retired. Well, that is a lot of numbers, I guess. But
But I mean, if you think about it, it's only. I guess it has only been like 100 years. So I guess it's just. I was just say over time though. Eventually, yeah. Think about it. 200 years from now, they're gonna be like, all right, you got to wear number 396 because 1 through 50 is retired. But
no, I mean,
yeah,
Aaron Judge, I'm pretty sure he wore 44 his whole life, and now you got to wear 99 because your boy,
it's crazy.
Mr.
Yeah.
October.
I will admit, there's one thing I wish they'd change the rules. Like, let a grown man wear a beard. It ain't 1918 anymore. But I respect your tradition. But that's just something that's always bothered me a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
how you gonna tell a grown man he can't wear facial hair?
No, that's what I make fun of the Yankees for the most. Because it's really the only part you can make fun of them. You can't say that they trash. You can't say that they this. But the fact
Bro,
that they got to shave.
got
Hey, you
Volpe
better
out there
shave,
looking like a
player. You better
12-year-old.
hit that razor every morning.
Dude, look, like Volpe looks like a 12-year-old out there. It's like, let my boy have some stubble so he looks like a man.
No,
Bro
I mean,
thinks it's like, bro, he's fresh off.
everybody's wondering what happened to Joey Gallo, bro. They took his superpowers away, dog. Now he's raking
It,
for the Twins with a full beard again.
yeah, yeah. And they didn't let Yeah, you know how the New York fans be when you don't do too well either.
Oh, that's why I love it too, bro. Oh my God, nothing more that I love than to see a Yankees fan when they lose. That's why I root for them to lose. Like that's
It
why I
just
root
makes me
against
so
them, not because I hate the
like, bro,
team.
like,
Because
bro, Aaron Judge went 0 for 10 one time in his career. Now you want to cut him? Like, get your goofy ass out of here, bro. Like, he's not getting sent down to the minors because he had a bad stretch. Shut up. There's one dude who seriously is like, they need to send him down to the minors for a week to get his confidence back. It's like, you might be the dumbest person I've ever seen on Twitter.
get his
Like, they are
confidence
not
back.
sending Aaron Judge to the minors, bro. Get out of here. They said that last year. Send him to the minors for a week. It's like, bro, get out. And then he went on that streak, I think, the second half of the season. But yeah, there was one point against he was like, send him to the minors. I'm like, I can't take Twitter seriously sometimes. Some people, I can't tell if that was just to get tweets or what. That was funny, though.
No, bro, that's I think Twitter thinks I'm a Yankees fan because I literally I get because I be bashing them, I get more Yankee like because you engage with it, I just get more and more
Yeah.
Yankee fans like Yankee tweets and I keep
That's
engaging with
hilarious.
it because it's hilarious, but definitely definitely one of my favorite fan bases to poke fun at. One of my best friends is a Yankees fan. He's from Jersey, right there by the Yanks. So I give him slack. I tell him you picked the wrong team as a kid, bro. You should have went with the orange and blue, man. But of course, as a kid, you're gonna pick the team that's winning. Uh,
Disgusting.
any games you
I
like
don't
today?
Yankees. Do they have the double headers? I didn't check yet.
No,
They're double headers today.
I was
You know?
wrong about that. I thought they was gonna make up games. It looks like just a normal slate.
Yankees are only minus 129 against the Orioles. I definitely like that one. I would say on the money line, the run line too. They aren't bad, but I'm probably so far this year. I've done like 4-leggers. I've been making 4-leg parlays with teams I like, so they might be one of the legs just for funsies. I'm so far. I've hit two of them for like 2 for 2 right now. Or
Hey,
no, 2 and 2. I meant to say. Excuse me.
500.
Not bad. Do for
But when you do
5.
parlays,
We'll
that
see. I don't
going
know.
500, you plus.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. Like I hit a 10 for 60 and a 10 for 40, but I missed one yesterday that I got a little ambitious on because I just force fed it, but or we should be 2-1. But yeah, I think they aren't too bad. Cardinals are kind of interesting, but it's hard to get a tell on the Brewers because the Brewers just exploded against the Mets. I know the Blue Jays are plus money. I kind of like that, but the pitching does scare me. That's probably about where I'd go. I don't have
Blue Jays.
I haven't got anything to player props wise. I got to look into it. Oh yeah, the Blue Jays are down to the Angels, but Patrick Sandoval's pitching and he has a 1.8, and Bassett has a 24.3 ERA.
Bro, what the?
But the Blue Jays being plus money against the Angels.
I didn't look this morning. I put all my bets in last night, and I definitely got a great deal on this number.
On what number for who?
I got Toronto Blue Jays as the favorite, minus 1.5, plus 160.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to get them. I'm about to look at money line. By the way, I was looking at a site that isn't the most accurate when it comes to the betting numbers, but it's like relatively close. Because
no, that was definitely
maybe the Marlins
last night though. The Blue Jays.
They were the favorite last night. Why did it flip then? Is it because of the pitching announcement? Because now they're plus 100 on the money line. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you.
They're favored, but they're plus money on the money line. Like they're the run favorite at minus 1.5 for me, plus 150, but plus 100 money line. Tempting.
Only thing I could think of is the casual fan that's looking at ERAs and think Chris Bassett sucks and doesn't realize that he was one of the best pitchers last year in the whole.
They only played one game so far this season.
Yeah, and he might have got rocked. I think Bassett comes out and throws a gem. Blue Jays lineup's been hot this whole week. I've taken them on the run line every day this week and cashed out plus money over and over again. Gonna ride that today for sure.
The Angels aren't that good either. I think people are riding the World Baseball Classic into the season, and they don't remember that these guys have been doing the same thing for like 3 or 4 years now.
You're right.
We'll see. Yeah, I don't. That's about where I sit though. I don't know any props yet. I'm probably gonna look through. Aaron Judge 2+ total bases is always gonna be a bet. Always gonna be a bet anytime that boy plays. He hasn't hit the last 2 games either. I don't think so.
Right. Yeah. No. I ride him too as much as I can. Honestly. I mean, he paid. He paid my bills last year, bro. Honestly, just him alone. But
Oh yeah. Man, that's so funny.
I'm
Just
about to
can't get
put
over
I'm about to put in one more bet and bring my slate to 7 games.
Woo! I can't wait to hear that later. Yeah, I just said that, man. I just keep thinking that meme I sent you about that. Yeah, I'm gonna ride him. I was like, dude, that's how I feel about Aaron Judge. Though, like, I will take that dude any chance I get 2+ total base because, especially too, like, I think he's gonna get close to. I don't think he's gonna hit. He might hit 70 home runs, maybe if he's lucky. But I think he's gonna bet about 50, 40 to 50, maybe.
Nah, he's definitely gonna get 40. I don't think he gets close to 61 again. I think he ends around 48, maybe 50. I mean, I could
Yeah,
be
I don't.
wrong though. I didn't think he was gonna get 61 last year, honestly.
I mean, I think there's a small chance he gets 70 just because he came out the gate so hot, but he's kind of cooled down a little bit, so it's like scares you a little bit. It's like, yeah, he's kind of falling back towards the mean already. But I mean, it's a whole long season. Who knows? But yeah,
Yeah.
being said, 2+ total bases should not be an issue for the judge.
No, I think that's a great.
Judge.
I think that's a great prop for today. I have also, like you, I have not looked at any props yet. That's why I hate doing a morning show. Half the props don't even be listed by the time I'll be trying to do the
Yep.
show. But um,
I love it.
I will give you my slate for the day. Pretty crazy. Like I said, I'm 14-2 the last 3 days, which means fade me today. Honestly,
Oh, whoa!
no, I know you gonna
We ain't-
fade me and get
we
your
ain't
ass
dying yet.
slapped.
We ain't dying yet.
Let's ride the hot hand, bro. Man, it's something about betting and when you winning, you just waiting for that losing streak to come. At least for
Dude,
me,
I know.
I've been doing it for 13 years. It's no way I can let my ego think that I'm
That
about
was
to
me.
go 14-2 for the rest of my life.
Right. Hey, respect though. Hey, that boy balling.
No, I've definitely cashed out a good amount of bets this week. Made my mama proud. Mama. I'm taking the first game of the day. I'm gonna give me the New York Mets on the run line. I know they've been struggling. They got the Marlins coming to town, so I'm gonna take the Mets to get back on track and get a nice old 6-2, 5-2 win victory. These bats need to get going. I think the leaders in this locker room will say that. Yo, man, let's get rolling today. Frank, you've been slow. Pete, you've been slow. Everybody's been slow, man. This ain't spring training no more. Let's get this thing rolling. It's Good Friday. We're playing the damn
Who's pitching
Marlins.
for the Marlins?
E. Cabrera.
It's not Sandy. It's
No.
Eduardo Cabrera. No, I don't know if it's Eduardo. I might take Pete Alonso 2+ as well. Probably plus money, and he hasn't got it in a game or two. I want to say he had a home run against the
Yes, Edward
Brewers a game or
Cabrera.
two ago. So Eduardo. Oh, I said Eduardo.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Nah, yeah, Pete's he's up there, man. I got like a list of 10 players, and Judge and Pete are definitely on there that I look at a lot. But Miguel's pitching on the mound. I think Miguel gives him 6 innings. Not flawless. He might give up 1 or 2 runs, but I definitely think he leaves the game with the lead in the Mets bullpen, which is above average bullpen. They gave up a game against the Brewers, but I think the Mets get it done today. I'm on the run line plus 125. You can get it right now at plus 130. I took these bets at 11 o'clock last night.
Plus 150 at some sites.
Yeah.
I can get it plus 150. Yeah, right now. Yeah, like I'm about as we're talking. I've been sitting here just staring at it, thinking.
Yeah, I'm on it, man.
That's odd. That's insane.
That's the first bet I got written down. Also,
Oh, we'll see. It might have moved.
this bet right here is this is a personal fade. This is one I would say don't ride if you're just a casual. The Cleveland Guardians on the money line. They're a little juiced, minus 120, taking on the Seattle Mariners. At some point, I think this Mariners lineup has to get going. Well, I guess other people on the Guardians too. I got it at 120 last night. It's minus 136 right now that I'm looking at it. I don't know, man. Guardians are hot, Mariners are not. So I'm gonna ride the Guardians today on the money line.
I'm just laughing. Why it's like it's a personal fade, and I just instantly started laughing when you said the Guardians. I know why.
Oh yeah. No,
Anyway,
yeah, I'm fading Mariners all season, baby.
oh shit.
Tears of a clown. No, I'm playing. I'm on this game. It's afternoon game. You got the White Sox taking on the Pirates. Lucas Giolito, aka the most overrated pitcher since Garrett
Lance
Cole, taking on Rich Hill, who gives up runs like it's his day job. Give me the over on the White Sox and the Pirates over 8.5. Definitely love this game. I think both of these starters give up 3 to 5 runs on their own, and both of these bullpens are shaky at best, especially the White Sox not having a closer. Real quick though,
They
shout
gave
out.
up 10 yesterday.
Right. Should have been on that over. They gave up 16 yesterday.
Oh, it got worse.
Oh, it got worse.
I quit watching when it was 10-3. Damn.
It got worse.
Sorry to interrupt your shout out though. I just wanted to point that in there. Like, they gave up a lot of runs. He's not lying.
Yeah.
Sorry to
nah.
interrupt your shout out though.
Oh, you good? I was gonna shout out Liam Hendricks for ringing the bell the other day and finally finishing chemo and
That was awesome.
getting his cancer and leukemia under control. Shout out to you, man. Take your time, heal up. Cannot wait to see you
Awesome
back on
to
the
see.
diamond in a few months. Or whenever you come back. I don't know how your timetable is, but I just didn't want to say in a few weeks. And I mean, you definitely got to get back in game shape if you even
I
come
won't.
back.
Not to make this about me, but I have a mother who has cancer. So anytime you see any of these cancer stories, though, it's just so me it hits a little more home, obviously. But anytime you see stories like this, it's just truly awesome because cancer is one of those things out there that hard to beat. So if you're able to beat it, you are a one strong person. So for real, congrats to him. That's seeing that like made you a little misty eyed. It was awesome to see for him. Hopefully, I can't wait to see him come back now and perform. See how he does.
No, definitely, man. I'm trying to think if I should even say this. Probably shouldn't. But that whole ring a bell shit, BS, man. But it is good to see him that he beat chemo. Now I'm just say this, bro. Both my parents passed away from cancer, and both of them rang the bell 3, 4 times, and it came back every time. And I don't know. Both my parents.
I didn't know
died
they
from
rang the
cancer.
bell.
Yeah,
I didn't know they rang the bell.
they just
Now that makes a little more sense. Now.
they just
I'll
be capping,
take back
bro.
what I said.
Both my parents beat cancer literally like 3 times. Like, woohoo, cancer free.
Back to back champs.
And then yeah, right. And then within 4 months later, it's even worse. And anyway, Pirates White Sox, man, over 8.5 on the game. Definitely think that's gonna hit by the 5th inning. And then this one, man. I'm a little nervous about this strictly because how long can this team win games? The Rays, baby, 6-0. Unfortunately, they're taking on the Athletics, which makes me make this bet even more. Give me the Rays on the run line, -1.5, -103. Rays, I don't even know who this pitcher is for the
What an
Athletics.
opening schedule for the Rays.
Yeah, it is
And all
definitely
these cupcakes.
schedule related. I mean, but you look at the Brewers, man. They 5-1. Nobody expected that. There's some teams.
Oh, that one impressed me for sure.
There's some teams making a run out the gate, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. 6-0. I'm taking it. Give me the Rays on the run line, -103. This one, nobody's gonna bet with me. Give me the Nationals on the money line, plus money, taking on Urena. Not only are they taking on Urena, let me tell you about a guy that nobody really knows about outside of the Washington area, unless you're a true prospect junkie. Mackenzie Gore is going to be an ace in this league pretty soon. I think this is his coming out year. So far, it was only one game, of course. 1.69 ERA, 5.1 innings, and 6 Ks in his first start. I think he comes out and pitches a gem today. Mackenzie Gore is one of my favorite up-and-coming pitchers, and Jose Urena, shout out to you. I've been fading you since you came into the league every chance I get. Today is another opportunity to do that. Give me the Washington Nationals on the money line, +116. Yesterday, this game was 1-0, so definitely not the Coors Field atmosphere yet. Still a little cold weather. The ball's not flying out yet.
What'd you say you got that -1.5 at?
On the Rays?
Oh no, for the Nationals.
Oh, I'm on the money line plus.
I know you took money line. I'm just curious what it's at for you.
I got +116. It's +104 right now.
Oh, for the money. Yeah, I meant money line. I said run line. Yeah, I'm glad you know what I meant. Yeah, okay. I got 102. I was just curious.
Yeah, it's 104 right now. I got a +116 last night. Honestly, man, I was trying to stay up and watch this dang Dodgers D-backs game, and I just was bored, so I put all my bets in last night during like the 8th inning.
Well, it's a snoozer.
2 more bets to go. Yeah, I mean, it was, I don't know. I had the under, so I was like, every time a runner got on base, I was like, Can we get an out?
Shit.
And I had the team total on the Diamondbacks under, so I was just rooting for them not to score. Ended up hitting both of them. So shout out to me. No, I'm playing. Give me the
Real
Blue
shout out
Jays. I talked about this
Those are my
earlier.
only 2 wins yesterday. That's how I'm gonna say shout out to you. I missed my other 3 bets, so shout out to you.
Yeah, you took both of those? The Dodgers under and the
Yeah.
D-backs under team
Yeah.
total?
I had those with a fun money line parlay, a fun hitters parlay I missed, and then I took the Tigers solo. Yeah, you legit were my only 2 wins yesterday, so shout out. Legit.
Captain by a hook, baby. Toronto Blue Jays on the run line plus 160. Talked about that earlier. And then I just added this bet because I don't know. If you're gonna give me the Stros money line at plus money, give me the Astros plus 110
Guess who?
taking on the Twins today with Sonny Gray on the mound. Who Sonny Gray, shout out to him. I'd say he's an average pitcher at best. The Astros, man, I'm putting my foot down again. I put my foot down the other day and they came out and won 8-2. Putting my foot down on these Astros, man. They're not gonna have a losing record for long. They about to get hot at some point. Today is the day they break 500 and go 4-4. Give me Astros on the money line at plus money.
Your boy, he's in first.
Who? Oh,
Kepka,
yeah.
your boy,
Nah, man.
first right now. While you were talking, that's awesome.
I almost cashed him out yesterday because they gave me such a great cash out, and then I was like, he might win it. He might win it. But yeah, man. Yeah, I can cash him out for like triple what I put on it right now. But that's the plays, man. Mets run line, Guardians money line, Pirates, White Sox over, Rays run line, Nationals money line, Blue Jays run line, Stros money line. Let's have a good Friday. Anything you want to add before we get the heck on out of here?
No, sir. Let's just win some good old bets this weekend. Just hope everyone has a nice weekend, man. Like we said earlier, I don't know if we said it on the show or not. We might have. There's a lot of negativity in the air and in the world as of recently. So let's just go into this weekend positive mindset, positive vibes, all that BS, and let's have a great weekend, man. Been a great start to April so far, for at least me personally when it comes to betting and everything. Been a great for some other stuff that we've been doing as well. So let's just keep it rolling, man.
Yes,
Keep
yes.
it rolling.
Easter weekend, baby. It is Good Friday. You
Oh yeah,
couldn't have said
happy
it
Easter,
better.
everybody.
Couldn't
Didn't say
have
it on
said
my
it better.
show. Didn't know
Yeah.
it. Happy Easter, everybody.
Nah,
Time flies.
you'll see it when you look at it. I got the pink and yellow going on the colors for the banner. But yeah, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the support. It's Captain By Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs. Been joined here today by Jaden Chandler Parnell from the JC Pod on YouTube. You can also follow him on Twitter at right here on the bottom of the screen, Jaden95
Oh, it's right there now.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for everything. Please take all wagers at your own risk, and please gamble responsibly. Dobbs.